hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and I keep doing that. We are back with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. And if I sound weird, it's because I got braces. I already talked about this in my last Yakuza video. But anyway, last time, we did our third day of investigation, where we found out jackhammer was being used by this woman, D. Vasquez, because she had a photo of a man that jackhammer accidentally, quotes, killed during a movie set. But she says he straight up murdered him, and she tried to get us killed because she has connections with the mob, and luckily Gumshoe saved us, and he took her to court, and now we have to expose that she was the one that did it, and this is her first testimony, day of the murder. So here we go. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12, sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was vacuuted, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Okay.
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were vacuuted, so you had Sal take you?
The van. There's a van at Studio 2. Yeah, I know. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppled over. Van added to the court record. Mary used this van to drive her to Studio 1 after the meeting.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick! Let's do it! Okay.
The day of the murder.
God, my voice. Howdy! By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always like this, Therese? Yes. Oh dear. We began at 12 sharp and at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on! Let's talk a bit more about that. Objection! The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. God,
Stop interrupting the testimony.
the same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your desk. It hurts my ears. There's the rehearsal. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Okay. But maybe you could try remembering? No.
The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think?
Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edward.
Fatigued. Oh, fatigued. That's what it was. Hold on! You had Sal take you. What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting.
And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops.
Idiot. It was a 15-minute break. Now I ate T-bone steak. Front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak.
Found it? Find anything?
I kind of wish she'd say a little more.
It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere.
So we gotta go back. So we have to show some evidence at that point. See, so the last statement seems like he's saying, hey, this is it. Okay, let me save, and I'll look at the evidence. So, evidence that she didn't eat her steak. Let's see, no, well, no. Found in the employee area. On it is traces of sleeping pills. Do I really have evidence? Huh. I'm trying to think, huh? Sound I ate T-bone sticks on a table in front of the trailer. Use the van to drive him to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. Could it be the van itself? Probably not. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. Yeah, no. No. Okay. That's wrong. Okay, it's not the van. Is it the plate? Oh, it is the plate. I didn't think it was the plate. Okay. Huh! As I thought. Well, I didn't think. What are you thinking, Phoenix? What is it? You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you, it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Mandela ate at a table outside the trailer. Yeah, I do. Oh, there was no T-bones. Yet there were no bones left on the plate. Oh, so that was a contradiction. How are you supposed to remember that? Why didn't he write that down then? Like being, oh, hey, I found these plates. There was nothing. Like, Phoenix, put this in your evidence, too. The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak? I mean, I guess when it showed clips of the trailer, I was supposed to pay attention to the plates, but whatever. And not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate a T-bone. You ate a boneless steak. Probably ate a boneless. Let's save just in case. Well, I mean, probably it'd be either this one, she didn't eat a boneless steak, or she ate a T-boneless steak. Probably maybe this one. You didn't eat any steak during that break! You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator! Seems to be on the right track.
I see! Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She's probably meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai!
Oh my god! She was eating the Steel Samurai! I had no idea! Order! Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Oh my god! She's so strong if she could do that! Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? Objection! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes, fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well, let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Okay.
Any day, Vasquez.
Good luck, Nick!
Oh.
Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes?
I am, as you can see, a woman of petty stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon?
She couldn't.
I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon.
Pretty much anyone would.
Ha! You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. Yeah, I'm remembering this case. I remember how you killed her. Again, I even mentioned it back in the part when I saw the bent fence.
What?
Oh my god, he knows that was a murder weapon? What was a murder weapon? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon, and I did not save shit. It's probably the photo. I would assume it's the photo, because yeah, if you look at the photo, yep, sharp as a spear. Take that! What?
Wrong, Mr. Wright.
Oh, fuck you. What? I'm wrong? I didn't say anything yet.
I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence.
I can send you too with my fake blood.
Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with the sentencing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that, oh, at least I didn't get penalized. Okay. Is it the spear itself? I thought it would be the picture. But again, Phoenix Wright, I must have been jumping too far ahead. Let's try it. Okay, it's a spear. I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. Yeah, I remember. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. Oh, I get what he's saying. She wouldn't have been able to use it as a weapon because during that time, it was being fixed. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest?
Oh, I guess he's got a point. Oh, order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what the...
Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was.
Save. Cause I want to have to go back. At least I didn't lose anything.
How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you, bitch. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon.
Now it's the photo. Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs.
Oh my God, Jack Hammer! He's still famous. I love him, but he's dead now.
Oh, order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios.
This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Egdeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man on this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
What are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago
Da-da-da. Has happened again! God damn it! Order, people! But Mr. Wright, continue!
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then, she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago?
Precisely. Ironic, Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You denied that what I said is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1? No, you put it in the van and drove it there. And returned to the trailer all in the space of 15-minute break? Yeah, you used the van. I can see this already. How could I have disposed of the body? Save her. Probably too soon, but whatever. Huh.
Break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She couldn't deal with it. I bet she could move it. She had another way. So what if I say I bet she could move it? Will I show evidence? The van. You'd be surprised. I bet she could do it. When people think their life depends on it, they can do amazing things.
But Mr. Wright, this is not an episode of That's Incredible. If you claim she did everything in 15 minutes, let me guess.
Let me guess. Show me proof.
Correct! Show me proof! Wait, how did you do that? You read my mind!
How am I supposed to do that?
Then I won't have you making unsustainable claims.
Wait a second. How does he know what I'm thinking?
Huh! I need only look at the cold sweating run down your face to know what you're thinking. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to reconsider your claim.
Oh, that was fun. Apparently he's a psychic. She had another way, I assume? What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright!
Yep, hang on.
What? Mr. Wright, what are you doing?
I'm saving my game, Judge!
Don't judge me! But I'm the judge. I'm supposed to do you. Please show us how she carried the body.
Yep, it's the van. Only way. Yep. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it!
Oh!
recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. I can't believe I didn't know that word before. What the hell is wrong with me? There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Objection! Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? I don't think he was. Because when we met him, he was too calm. Of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. Huh! So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van. Then she managed to put the body into the costume. Are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. Huh? I was kidding. To lighten up the proceedings. Light? Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder, Mr. Wright. The court requests you refrain from making claims in jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course, Sal Mandela has to have been a conspirator. Okay, that was fun. I got it wrong, but I didn't get penalized. I'm just trying to lighten the mood, guys. Like, come on, this is a murder case. It's not that bad, right? Okay. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Huh. I lose, you win. It was fun. I win? Everybody's like, what the fuck? So, what happens next? She's like, what the fuck? Don't question mark me! Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lose. Something like that? I just said that. Well, wait, so you mean... He Vasquez. So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer?
Oh, this is uncomfortable.
He just doesn't care. It's like, okay. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did it? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right? But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive evidence, Mr. Wright. What?
Oh my god! Order! Mr. Egdeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's as the witness says. Gain my composure. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it. But, there's no proof.
Huh? Edward isn't sure? Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? You did that, Vasquez. Testify again. No further questions. Maybe testify again? Like, I feel saying you did it is not going to do anything. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify? Again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! To come so far only to fail!
Oh God, he failed? Oh Jesus! As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
Objection!
Edgeworth! Objection! Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well.
Objection!
Objection! Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again.
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Yeah, Edward's on our side now. Doesn't this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
But Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want to hear? Want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed, verily I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Huh?
Nick, why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? She probably realized she did it too.
But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that?
Edgeworth. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Okay.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Alright, let us save. Just a second. I'm gonna have to change the SD card soon if I can't find it in a minute. Just wanna be safe. We've done a lot already. Hold it! What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Press hard. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Sal Mello's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
But, boy, the witness will continue her testimony.
Alright, I gotta change the SD card. I got like 30 seconds. So hang on. Alright, let's continue. Howdy! Miss Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Huh. Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at locations. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
I need to call... Howdy! What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Just like the courtroom, as done many times, it's dead silence. Silence.
Hey, Nick! Why is everyone so quiet? Someone's pursuing them and you're lighting things up.
I already tried and they yelled at me. Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. The detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word. Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. The photograph? Meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Be left out of the proceeding. Correct. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot rising up on this with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer, get my script. Howdy! The script and your direction note? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Press hard. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh, yeah, I guess.
Very well, Miss Vasquez, please continue. Objection! Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
Think! Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Huh?
Oh my God, Edward, he shot fire! Order! But Mr. Edward, what you had just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here.
Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Huh?
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Huh? Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any acting scenes, so I left him behind.
Hold it! How did you know about the injury?
How did I know? Sal. He told me.
Sal the director, huh?
You have to find her so you peg this on her. For everything we've done till now will have been defensive. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him!
Gotta be at the end. Like that was new evidence added. I have to present some kind of evidence here. Something that shows Sal couldn't have told her. What could it be? The photo? Well, let's see. Not the man, not the plate. She's supposed to be in Studio 2 this whole time, right? Same. Nope, not it. Okay. Jesus. I don't really know. Oh. I was wondering, is this a photo? You knew that Hammer was injured. Oh. Oh my god. Yeah. Hammer. Because it's Powers, not Hammer. Oh my god, I didn't catch that. That's why it's a contradiction. Because she said Hammer. Even though we know Hammer was not the one that was injured. It was Powers. And the reason she... And so when Sal... okay, well, let's see. Okay, sorry. I feel dumb. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. Yeah.
What?
Oh my god! Will Powers, I had no idea he was injured. How the hell do you not know? We've been going over this case about that. Oh, right. Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh, yeah, okay. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I want to read something. Does it say... You know, it probably would have helped if it said... If it updated saying like, oh hey, this is Hammer. Like, Phoenix, write down details you know. Like, right in this photo, oh hey, Jack Hammer is actually the Steel Samurai in this photo. Like, come on. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
But, yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. Yep. He was pretending to be Powers.
Oh!
And when was he doing this?
Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Oh my God! He's so good! Order! Order! I will have order! Witness, can you refute this claim?
Uh-oh. Yeah, let's see you sneak out this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he fell on a hard time, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would you have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defendant have anything to say on this matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Of course I could prove it. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in the murder. It has to be the photo. Because this is the photo that was taken 5 years ago, and she used it as blackmail against him. Take that. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder.
Huh?
I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, Dee Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as an evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you all have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who has killed Dee Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court Miss Vasquez's murder.
Okay. What are the judges? What would be in the court record that we used as evidence? I feel it would be the photo again, right? I mean, if I'm wrong, I can load it, so. Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive.
this is my proof. And this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer?
I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost in marbles.
And, Mr. Wright,
The court requires you to find marbles immediately. Okay. Maybe she had no motive. I guess maybe that's the idea. She had no motive. Oh yeah, I think I remember. He came to kill her, and she accidentally killed him in self-defense. But she still hid the body. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Yeah, I remember now.
All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now?
It's simple.
Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What?
What?
Oh my God, this is the other way around. I had no idea.
Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers for sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room, stole the samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then, Jack Hammer made his way to his trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who has so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Shit! Oh shit. Yeah, I will say I remember now. Yeah, I even talked about this off camera to myself. I was like, yeah, the reason you went there was to kill her because she ruined his life. Okay, so you did it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah! Miss Vasquez! What happened here?
Manuel fell from the trailer stairs.
Manuel!
Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
No! How could this happen? It was an
It was an accident.
Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel!
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez.
No! Please, don't die. Please. I'll say, oh, did she love the man that died? Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I like her face now. She's no longer snooty. She finally dropped it. I lose. Again.
Oh my God, she lost it again? Amazing!
Hey, we did it! Woo!
Mr. Edward, where's the Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor?
it appears you have brought yet another miracle.
Well, Edward helped. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty. Party!
Woo! Wait there!
That is all. This court is adjourned.
Hey, with that. Blah, blah.
October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
Well, this is what I think. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... Oh shit, I didn't save. I think it's this. I'm probably gonna get this wrong. Sorry, dude. Take that. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Yeah, I figured. It's because kids loved you. You made them happy. And that proves it.
Because I was a Steel Samurai?
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP!
Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man.
Yeah, dude, your show's canceled.
Is something wrong?
No, of course not! Ah! Nick Edgeworth!
Hello. Hello. Okay.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What?
That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really want to thank you. Fast Credits would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Edgeworth, no! Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend?
What? Friends as you? They're rivals! Rivals! Right, Nick?
For now we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick! Tell me! What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Gold Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it! The new show's on today! You're going to watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and their assistant!
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers.
The end.
Yay! Alright, let's get a preview of episode 4, and then we are gonna call it apart. Turnabout Samurai. I was supposed to say, the next episode, if I remember kind of, yeah, this has to do with Edgeworth. Alright, so my progress. Like I said, we'll get through this, and then we will call it apart. And we'll have to start episode 4 next time. boat.
It's been what, 15 years?
About that, yes.
15 years is a long time to wait.
You can't imagine how much I've suffered.
You've suffered? But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge.
What?
Merry Christmas.
Again, I'm not so sure about the voices. We'll see.
Edgeworth.
Of course, that's a lie. I already know it's not Edgeworth.
December 25th, 10:08 a.m., Wright and Co-Law offices.
Hey, Nick! Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here?
Waterfalls? Dare I ask why?
Duh, Nick! Isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one.
Oh, is that part of your spirit medium training?
Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters.
Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Goro Lake is pretty close.
Oh, darn.
Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something?
Good idea!
So much for rushing spring water.
Next is the news. A large unidentified animal was sighted at Gord Lake. The town's buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy, in a tip of the hat to Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident that Gordy is the real deal.
Boring. Can't they show real news for a change?
Nick, the water pressure's kind of low in that shower.
You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with those hoses?
Good idea, Nick.
Apparently, Fey Blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continuing at Gordle Lake, but this time it's murder.
Gord Lake again?
The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was granted a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away?
Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like...
Nick! Yikes!
Maya!
The firemen yelled at me when I called them.
We got bigger things to worry about than that.
They arrested Edgeworth.
What? You mean the prosecutor?
Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder.
What? When? Where? Who? Why? How?
I don't know.
Let's go find out, Nick.
Great way to end it. Alright, I hope you all enjoyed. This has been CV Ultra 768, and we'll be back to start our first day of investigation to find out what happened and possibly why Edgeworth murdered somebody, even though I already know he didn't do it. He's being framed. Anyway, sorry to spoil that for you, but anyway, see you guys later.
Bye.